Well, guys, we have a lot to talk about. Hello, everybody, and welcome back to TekZek. You know what's better than having one classic BMW? Just about anything. Just kidding, guys, I love this car, but as you can tell by the title of this video, today I am picking up another classic 1989 BMW, which I know will probably surprise a lot of you because I just got this car under a year ago, but I'll get into all those reasons later because first I have a big announcement. And all right, we are pulling up now. Yes, guys, I finally have a garage. If you've been following this series, you would know it's been an absolute struggle working outside in the Florida heat. I've been crawling around on my driveway and literally almost passing out on some of the hotter days, but not only that, my cameras would overheat and my phone, which I also use to film these videos, would literally just become impossible to use because it was overheating. And I just couldn't take it anymore, guys, so I'm taking a leap of faith. Welcome to my garage. Now I'm gonna make a full video on the build out soon to turn this place into everything I think it can be, but that'll be for a future video because tomorrow I am driving 12 hours to pick up another 1989 BMW, which like I said, will probably surprise some of you because even though I've been working on this car for the last 7 or 8 months on this channel, we really haven't done that much to it. So you're probably wondering, why am I getting a new one? Well, the first reason is pretty simple. This car is nice. It's unmodified. It's got a ton of original features and unique quirks that I want to preserve. It's got the phones and the fridge and the nice wood interior. What I wanted when I bought this car was a project car, but what I got was so much better. A car that actually works. I just want to enjoy it and appreciate it. And under the hood, everything is running smoothly. I've replaced a couple of things to keep it running smoothly, but it doesn't really need to be upgraded. I honestly just don't want to mess it up. And that part of this channel is over. I'm ready for a real project, which is why tomorrow I am picking up a car that's in not great condition, but it has potential. I will use it to learn, to make mistakes, and yes, to modify. So the E34 videos aren't going away, but they'll mainly just be maintenance and preservation videos, but tomorrow we start a new challenge, and that challenge starts at 7 in the morning. Yes, this was gonna be a long day, and we actually had to rent a trailer to pick up this car. Luckily, the homie Dante has a Tacoma because there's no way my E34 is towing anything. All right, guys, we just got the trailer. It's gonna be a long day today. We have to tow this thing back 450 miles, so it's about a 12-hour drive total. But shout out to Dante for coming with me and letting me use his Tacoma for this project. We found this car on Facebook Marketplace, so there's like a 50% chance everything goes smoothly, probably like a 25% chance the car is crap, and then like a 25% chance that the guy just doesn't show up or like we get murdered or something. But that's the risk I'm willing to take for this car.
Do they know what kind of car it is?
They do not know what kind of car it is. I bet some people have already guessed though. It's probably in the thumbnail or something. So we were on our way, and I can honestly say there were some big surprises in store for us when we got there, but luckily the drive wasn't too bad. We stopped for food on the way there to discuss our plan. What would we do if the car sucked? What would we do if the car didn't run? What would be our code word to bail on the whole thing? But as we approached the house, we finally saw it. A 1989 BMW E30. This is what I have been looking for. It's a beautiful M50 swapped 5-speed manual transmission 325i from 1989. And it seemed to be in good condition outside of a few quirks we'll talk about later. But Caden, the guy selling me the car, was super cool and he let us take it for a spin before we made our decision. Oh yes, this thing runs. It felt a little shaky at times, but it has an M50 swapped engine, which means it has a bigger engine than my E34, but it's quite a bit smaller, so the power difference was crazy. I was so excited about this car, guys, so hands were shaking, and this is now officially my project car. So we got it up onto the trailer, not without stalling a few times though. Of course, this is still TekZek. But yes, eventually we did get the car onto the trailer unharmed. The car also came with an M-Tech 2 bumper, which is cool because you may have noticed the car doesn't have a bumper on it. It also has 2 different colored taillights, but we'll get to that. All right, so there's a lot of mystery with this car. First of all, it's a push to start, which I've never seen before. The guy was kind of confused about it as well. Basically, this was a project car that he got like halfway done, and I guess it's up to us to finish the mission. So we very carefully strapped the car down wheel by wheel. We even threw some extra straps on there just for redundancy. This was my first time ever doing this, so I really wanted to make sure I did it right. But just like that, we were on our way home. Bro, typical BMW driver right on our ass.
Blinkers.
6 hours of towing the E30 through the beautiful state of Florida with a couple of stops for gas. This trip went deep into the night. But after a 900-mile travel day, we finally got the E30 to the garage. And like the professionals we are, we rolled that thing right off the trailer and brought it home. It was a long day, but definitely worth it because we finally got an E30. Wow, guys. I mean, this is just a dream come true. But it was finally time to take a closer look at this thing because there were some secrets hiding on this almost 40-year-old car. But at first glance, it is so clean. It's got fresh black paint, some iconic Style 5 wheels sitting on some aftermarket CA-tuned coilovers. We got 2 pairs of taillights, 1 smoked and 1 regular, and the interior is actually not too bad. The dash is absolutely spotless, no cracks whatsoever. But the car is actually a push to start, which is an interesting choice. Honestly, guys, I don't know how I feel about the push to start button. I want you guys to let me know what you think, because I think it's pretty dumb, but it's also kind of funny and unique, so maybe for that reason we should keep it, or maybe we should convert it back. I don't know. But you gotta take a look under the hood of this thing, because it has a full M50 swapped engine, which actually looks so good in the engine bay. And as you saw, it actually starts and runs pretty well. Overall, things could definitely be worse. But with all that being said, you shouldn't drive this thing on the road. It is not ready. It has some major problems. I mean, to start, there's no seatbelts, which is not good, and the seatbelt receivers are in pretty bad shape. Also, the turn signals don't work, the AC doesn't work, the powered windows don't work, the back window is falling off, the gear shifter is damaged, the seats are different in the front, and they're actually like not even bolted down into the car, which is pretty sketch. The sunroof panel has certainly seen better days. A lot of the exterior has been poorly painted over, like the keyhole and the door handle and the antenna. A lot of the exterior trim is falling apart. The body panels don't meet up perfectly in a lot of places. It's missing the front bumper and the side trim. It idles at 3,000 RPM. The lights stay on when the car turns off, and oh yeah, we actually couldn't get to start halfway through filming this video, but other than that, I mean, it's in great shape. So there is a lot of work to be done on this car, guys, and I'm going to do as much as I can today without having to order any extra parts. But this is definitely going to be a multi-video, multi-person project for sure. I think today I just want to tackle the taillights and maybe the seat belts, just anything that's not too difficult. And of course, I mean, we've got to drive it around a bit. You got to hear how this thing sounds. It's kind of funny. My small car has the big engine and my big car has the small engine. Should we M50 swap the E34 in a future video? But as you guys know, I don't have the most experience working on cars. Everything I've done so far has been posted on this channel, and let's just say some of it has been a little, questionable. But lucky for me, I have a couple of good friends who want to help me with this project, and I think they're going to play a very important role in this story. So they're going to come check out the garage, check out the car, and honestly, I'm sure they're going to find a bunch of things that I didn't even notice. Nope, they just started skateboarding, which was actually pretty cool. I feel like there could be multiple uses for this garage in the future. Jake is actually a professional skateboarder for Red Bull, so I know he has some cool ideas, and he has a lot of stuff to bring to the garage, apparently. I don't know how this guy did it, but he just kept pulling more and more stuff out of his car. Some of it actually useful, but some of it, maybe not so much. What is that?
You needed a radio? Did you say one of your cars need AC? You know where that's going. Well, if you didn't like the first radio I brought you a second radio. If anybody needs alternatives for a 98 to 13 Honda to Acura.
Oh, jumper cables? But Dante is definitely the most knowledgeable about cars between the three of us. He was quick to identify a lot of interesting problems with the car that I hadn't even considered. A lot of things we'll have to address in future videos. We also found a ton of stuff in the trunk for the car, including a new grille, some M-branded seatbelts, and a bunch of other stuff the last owner, Caden, left in here for us. But when Dante actually tried to start the car, we noticed it wouldn't start, which was bad. So yeah, already running into some problems. The car no longer starts. We thought it might be a battery problem or a starter problem. Honestly, we didn't know because it was working fine before. But we hooked the battery up to a charger and noticed it was only at 50%, so maybe that was the problem? You just charged the battery. If this works, we might be car geniuses. Oh, the lights are on. The lights are on. Oh! Come on, baby. You know, for good luck, we're putting the parking brake down so the car thinks we're starting. A little bit of neutral action, ready, clutch in, as long as the lights stay on. Okay. Wait, ready? We're back, baby. Yes, we got it running again, and honestly, I'm already learning so much from these guys. I'm really excited to work on the car with good friends and build something cool along the way. And there's a lot of parts that need to be ordered and a lot of things that need to be added to the garage before we can do any big projects. But like I said, I wanted to do at least 1 or 2 fixes in this video, so I went for the easiest possible thing. Alright, I'm gonna start with what has to be the easiest possible fix, and that's just getting the 2 taillights to be the same color. Now, I'm not 100% convinced on which look I like better, but I just want them to be the same, so for now, I think we're gonna go with the smoke taillights. And I'm pretty sure both the extra taillights are just in here. Oh yeah, so we got the extra regular ones, so let's see, this is what it would look like with this one on. And then we got the extra smoked one, which we will put on right now, and it'll look like this. And if I can't do this, it's not a good sign for this series, guys. This has got to be simple. right? Now, this is usually the part of the video where I would fail and be like, wow, this is so much harder than I was expecting, and you guys could run to the comments to roast me, but unfortunately for you, this was just about as easy as I expected. For the first time ever, you just take off the plastic cover to reveal these screws, then you use a ratchet to take off the screws, there's only 6 of them, and then you can just pop out the taillight. I should be able to just push this whole thing out, I think. I have some experience with this on my E34, and there we go. All right, old taillight. Then you take the new taillight, pop that sucker in, put the screws back in, and then put the lights and plastic cover back on. And just like that, we changed the back taillight. So they are now officially both smoked. Oh yeah, okay, not gonna lie, that looks pretty cool. Now, I wanted to make sure everything was working, so I tested the brake lights, I tested the left turn signal, I tested the right turn signal, and everything looked pretty good. But I also wanted to see what the car would look like with the black middle grille that Caden gave to me with the car, but honestly, I don't really love the full blackout look. I felt like there was too much empty space in the middle, so I just decided to keep it the way it was. Now, of course, I had to bring the E34 in and park it next to the E30 to see how they look together, and wow, these are some beautiful cars, and they look so cool together. But yes, guys, I am now the owner of not one, but 2 black 1989 BMWs that both run, and trust me, guys, I understand just how lucky I am. But I had one thing left to do for this video since there weren't many more things I could do without ordering some parts or bringing some more tools in, and of course, that was to take the E30 for a quick spin. All right, guys, the moment I've been waiting for. Let's actually drive this car. First thing we gotta do is reconnect the battery, though. Now, obviously, we're not going on any public roads, guys. This is all on private property, guys. But all right, let's hear how this thing sounds. I'm gonna put the microphone outside the car so you guys can hear it start up. All right, brake in, clutch in. Time to push to start. So, all right, let's take it around the block real quick. So there is a check engine light on, but all I have to do is hit this check button, and that turns it off, which is probably not good. The steering wheel is locked, though. What the heck? It's not even like power steering. It's like literally locked. Oh, it's because the key wasn't turned. So you have to put the key in the ignition and then also push to start. Oh, I'm reaching for the seatbelt. There is no seatbelt. So does it have a couple of problems? Yes, maybe a little more than a couple. All right, let's see if we can at least make it around this warehouse. Let's give it some gas and off we go. Slow down here. Oh, here we go, baby. The E30's running. All right, there are a lot of speed bumps here, so we can't go too fast. There's also people around, so I wouldn't want to go fast anyways. Like I said, it has a bigger engine than my E34, and it's a lot smaller and lighter than my E34, so this thing picks up. Uh-oh, there's someone just sitting in the road here. Oh, okay, first gear's a little shaky. Oh, but it runs. Oh my, yep, it runs. Also, the back window is just wide open. You guys can't see it, but it's just flapping around in the wind. Oh, we need to get this thing back to the garage, dude. Nice and easy now, perfect. Give it a little gas real quick, yep. Oh, we're moving. And stop. All right, there we go. But wow, dude, this thing has power. It's ready to go. Oh my God. The idle engine is going all the way up to like 2,500, 3,000 RPM. Okay, that's not good. I'm turning this off. I wonder what could be causing that. It was literally idling up to like 3,000 RPM. Well, that just confirms we got a lot of work to do in this car, guys. A lot of videos coming. Oh wow, what a day, guys. It was great to have some friends come over to the garage, see the car. We got to swap the taillights out, we got to drive it a little bit, but it's clear that there's a lot of work that still needs to be done. Oh yes, a car with seat belts. But I'm gonna be honest with you guys, after 2 days of working on the E30, I have really come to appreciate this E34. Oh my, this is in such good condition. I don't think I fully appreciated how good of condition this car was in until I spent a lot of time inside the E30. I mean, this car just drives so smooth. Oh, we're going the wrong way. It drives so smooth. It feels so smooth. Everything is clean. I mean, it smells clean. And I'm kind of ashamed to admit that it took for me seeing a car from 1989 that's in not so great of condition to fully realize just how great of condition this car is in. So with that being said, guys, obviously I am not getting rid of this E34. It's here to stay. Oh, driving off into the sunset. Well, guys, it's gonna take a lot of work to get the E30 to where this car is. I don't think it'll ever get to where this car is. I honestly just think the E30 is gonna be an entirely different beast compared to this car. But all right, guys, thank you so much for watching this video. I couldn't do any of this without your guys' support and you guys watching all the videos. So if you'd like to follow along with the E34 videos and now the E30 videos as well, make sure to subscribe. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a thumbs up. This has been TekZek. I'll see you next time.